Hi everyone, it's Glenda here. I'm the operations manager, and today I'm showing you another few tips on how to create and remove unavailable days in ENTO. We've noticed that a lot of people are still putting their unavailable times and days in incorrectly, and this is actually directly impacting the kind of work that you're being offered. Keep in mind that this is an automated system, so if you say you're not available but then write in the comments that you are available, nobody's reading that. Okay, we can't turn the comments off, unfortunately. We would like to, because that would make it easier for you, but we can't. So one of the problems that we're noticing is that people are writing a little mini letter saying, oh, but I could work if it was 2 o'clock, or if I get a notice the day before, or just call me and I might be able to. If you've said you can't work, then the system says that you can't work, and that's a difficulty. It's something that we're going to have to work around as time goes on. So we're just wanting to make sure that we show you a few quick hints on how you can make unavailable days work for you. We understand from the survey that some people did comment that they would prefer to be able to put the times they are available into the system as opposed to when they're not available. We completely understand that. That would actually be easier for us too. However, it doesn't work like that. It's not how ENTO's set up, and it's not an option that we can change, unfortunately, so I apologize for that. Okay, so what we're going to be doing is looking here at the unavailability option on your dashboard. So it's the 4th one down, okay, and you can see there that mine is empty at the moment. I'm going to add a new one. That's by clicking the little green button there. Oops, yep, there we go. Okay, this looks similar on your computer or on your Android phone. It's not exactly the same. I have an iPhone here, so it just depends on how your setup is at home, but all the features are there. It's just how they're displayed is slightly different. Okay, so you'll see it says duration, multiple days. I've started to enter one in already. So I've put down that I'm unavailable on a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and I want to do that for the rest of this year. Okay, one of the problems we've had is that where it says every option, or the option here, the option is every week. So you've got once off, every day, every week, every fortnight, every month. It's a little bit confusing, and I apologize again, this is an ENTO setting, it's not something we can control, but every week means that automatically will add it in on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday every week, which is fine. But if you want to cancel one of those days later on, say a Tuesday one week you can suddenly work, you'll have to retract the entire set of leave. And that is not helpful, okay? That actually makes it really hard for you. We've found a way around this, okay? So pay attention here because this is important. Change it to once off, okay? And then where it says until further notice, change that. Oops, sorry. No, we want to put every day. My mistake. Every day. Until a specific date. Okay, so what I did there is under, oops, that's a bit blurry. Until I've put further notice, I wanted to change that to specific date down the bottom, or in the box, depending on how your phone is set up. And then add your date. So if I want that to go through till the end of the year, I then go through and pick December or whatever date it is. I'm going to put it as August because that's nice and quick. Okay, hopefully you can see that there. All right, so rather than every week, because what people are doing, they're entering it this week, and then next week they're going in and putting a different time over the top, and then a different time over the top, and not deleting the old ones. And the problem is, the system says you're not available once, it's saying you're not available that whole time. And so even though you're changing it every week, nothing's changing in our end of the system. Okay, so again, these are small things. We wish we could do them slightly differently. At the moment, this is how things are set up. And as we go, we're learning more and more about how we can train you to do it a little bit more easily at your end, okay? Because the system is the system. Now, where it says notes, lots of people have been putting in notes. You can put their holidays, uni, whatever you want. That's great. It does show up on the screen, but the girls do not go into every unavailability. They don't get this as an email. It just shows up on the calendar. And so they don't go into every unavailability to read that note. So if you're putting important message there, like you're changing your phone number, or that you're going on holiday for 3 weeks and they should call you, or anything like that, you need to make sure you are emailing that information directly to Lauren and Kate, because this info right here is only being glanced at on the roster. It is not showing up. It's not something they go through and read. That would be impossible. There's lots and lots, as you can imagine, with nearly 200 casuals. There's lots of different bits of information coming in every day. And yes, we have nearly 200 casuals. So, and we run out still. So we want to make sure that that information is really, really up to date and really, really important. So just make sure you've got all that sorted. Okay, and then you would go through and hit create, and that would sit in your calendar. So we're going to go ahead and do that. Okay, and in another quick tip, I'm going to show you how to retract your leave, so look out for that one.